Well, greetings, LEGO enjoyers, and this is going to be the final video of the year. Yeah, so I'm going to be building this LEGO Batman set. Yeah, it's a set from LEGO Batman the Animated Series. It is the famous Batmobile from that series, and it includes Harley Quinn, Mr. Freeze, and Batman, voiced by, well, Kevin Conroy, who is now sadly passed away. Yeah, he was one of the best voices of Batman. He was the voice of Batman for a lot of people. Just like how Michael Keaton was the live-action Batman for a lot of people. So yeah, I've got one set based on Batman, the Animated Series. Oh, sticker sheet. Yeah, you'd think by now that LEGO would abandon these and have the pieces just printed on. Yeah, and I also put in plus Battle of the Calendars 2024. So I'm going to also be discussing who won Battle of the Calendars while showing stock footage from each one. So, which calendar has the best gifts, you might be wondering. Well, both are completely different, but I would definitely say, depending on how you would look at it, that the NASCAR calendar has the better gifts, at least in my opinion. Although we still get some great gifts in the Spider-Man Advent Calendar. But the Lionel Advent Calendar, or Lionel, or however you want to pronounce it, still gives us some... Yeah, it lives up to its name of giving us exclusive cars. Yeah. Cars that you don't normally get in any other Lionel diecast. So of course, it will be the best chance to get some DMP'd diecast as Lionel does usually produce ones that have been DMP'd. Yeah, there's Batman himself. Yeah, I think it's time we do away with the white eyes, since I understand that they want to have the look of the Batman mask, but you should at least have the eyes being visible. At least here it makes sense, considering that it's for Batman the Animated Series, so you usually see visible white eyes, but for some sets you expect to see visible eye holes. Yeah, for sets based on the Batman movies, you expect to see cutouts for where the eyes would be seen. Yeah. It's going like this. Yeah. A lot of LEGO sets use these blue pins. These blue Technic pieces. Okay. Here we go. There's the black pieces. So, which gift gave us the most disappointing? Yeah, which advent calendar has the most disappointing one? Guess. Well, I hate to say this, but it'd definitely be the Spider-Man one as... Well, actually... It's... Yeah, it's the Spider-Man one as, well... It does have some rather mediocre gifts, like, come on, we have 2 of the same miniature card. Don't you think that one is already enough? Yeah, we got a few disappointing gifts, but a lot of gifts are great though. The minifigures are the standouts, but I'm mainly talking about the miniatures. Not mentioning the minifigures. The minifigures are great. In fact, every highlight of the advent calendar is the minifigures. They're always going to be the best part of a set. And yeah, I do like the... Yeah, I do like... the fact that the LEGO Spider-Man set has a lot of fixtures, but you also got the gifts that are mediocre at best, like the miniatures. They're just there to fill the doors, and launchers that don't have much connection with Spider-Man. In fact, some of the more disappointing gifts, of course, are the blue car, which is basically just a duplicate of the other car. The launcher, whatever this thing is, and this candy cane that's themed like Spider-Man. I appreciate the effort, but in my opinion it's... it's just there to take up space. Yeah, in my opinion it's basically just a door filler. The disappointing gifts in the Lionel NASCAR set are, well, if I remember correctly, they're mainly I'm trying to think which one is disappointing. Yeah, there's space fillers in the Lionel set. I'll be back. Alrighty, I found the space fillers. Yeah, this is the number 46 truck. Yeah, like, I don't really care if it's an actual driver. Didn't care much for it. And the final gift for the very final day, Ryan Blaney's championship winning car. Or one of Ryan Blaney's race winning cars in 2023. Yeah, you don't expect there to be a 2023 car in a 2024 set. Yeah, you could obviously tell that they're trying to figure out what they want for the final day. So they basically chose that one. They could have chosen the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Palmolive Talladega race winning car. I mean, that would have been better for that calendar instead of Ryan Blaney race win car. I understand that he's last year's champion, but in my opinion, it would have been better if they had Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Palmolive race win car. Would have been great. Or heck, we would have gotten a DNP Kyle Larson race win car. That would have been amazing. But aside from that, even with the Lionel Racing Advent Calendar, it's hard to find any bad gifts. It can do no wrong. The Lionel Advent Calendar can do no wrong. It is like the Transformers animated of Advent Calendars. It's got a lot of great gifts and a lot of cars that I just love having in my collection, especially the Daniel Suarez Wendy's car. It is so amazing. And it'll go great with my Shane Van Gisbergen Wendy's car. Yeah, Team Trackhouse, man. Team Trackhouse. Shoot. So yeah, like the Spider-Man Advent Calendar has more mediocre gifts than the NASCAR one does. Yeah, usually they're space fillers. They're filler gifts. Come on, get in there. It's only 4 pieces of freaking plastic. How hard could it be? Yeah, usually they're space fillers. But both Advent Calendars are actually good in their own ways. It's because the LEGO Spider-Man Advent Calendar has more days to it. Now, once I get this chassis assembly on there, I'm basically going to answer the question of which one is the better value. And I think it's obvious of which one is the better value. Because you're basically looking at its box, but I'll give you a second to guess. Okay, chassis assembly. Yeah, as I said before, it's hard to find anything bad to say about the Lionel Advent Calendar. Yeah, even though the Lionel Advent Calendar has the better gifts, it's still just as good as the Lego. The LEGO Advent Calendar is still just as good. So, both the Lionel and LEGO Advent Calendars have 1 point each. Alrighty, this is a great set. Yeah, glad I got this car. I always wanted a Lego car of the Batmobile for Batman the Animated Series. I finally got it. I didn't have to fork out the cash for that art piece set just to get a Batman the Animated Series set. There's always going to be alternatives. And I think it hits the right boot. Ah, crap. I assembled it wrong. It's supposed to go like this. Yeah, the instructions clearly have it like this. Yeah, it actually works as an under tray. I do like that they have the piece there as an under tray for the car itself. Okay, so got some more pieces to fill around with. Alrighty. And it should have this in there. Although there's a gray piece, there it is. There it is. Yeah, like, if there's any... I do want to answer the question, is there any Lego set that... Is there any Lego theme that I wish existed? Well, there's two. Yep. You already know the first one, the Loud House. Perfect for a Lego theme. Yeah, sure, its fandom's not the best, but as I've been mentioning, on DeviantArt, the fandom is usually separate from the show itself. The fandom has nothing to do with the show itself. It's usually separate, and the hatedoms know better. Yeah. I would like to see a Loud House Lego set, although it's not likely to happen as much as I want it to happen, given that, well, only fans of the Loud House would want it, although the second set is definitely Carmen Sandiego, more specifically the Netflix series. Yeah, a Lego set of that series would be great. Think about it, it has no firearms. And it has a lot of colorful characters, especially the Agents of Vile. And Carmen Sandiego, who I don't consider to be a hero. Yeah, I want to discuss something here. Yeah, no, Carmen Sandiego looks more heroic than she did in the games themselves. So this is a different interpretation of Carmen Sandiego, just like how the version of Megatron in Beast Wars is different from G1. It even makes a point about it in the show itself. So, the version of Carmen Sandiego is different from the one that you're used to seeing. Although I still think it's interesting. Yeah, Carmen Sandiego is not, in the Netflix series, is not an agent of Vile, but instead, she is sort of a Catwoman type persona. Yeah, she's not really a hero, but an anti-hero. An anti-hero is someone who is somewhere in between a hero and a villain. Yeah, if you want a better definition of it, I would suggest looking it up on Wikipedia, but that's what Carmen Sandiego in the Netflix series is, an anti-hero. And in case they're wondering, no, I do not count the Loud Sisters to be villains, because even in bad episodes, they're too pure of heart to be villains. It's like making the Care Bears into villains. You just don't want to make them into villains. Like, that would be bad. So yeah, like, Carmen Sandiego in the Netflix series is an anti-hero, and she does fight against Acme just like she did in the game. And of course we have the Acme agents. Usually two of my favorite ones are Agent Argent and Chase Debineau. Yeah, the guy is hilarious. He always tries to sink cars. Yeah, Acme should start making cars with submarine modes like in The Spy Who Loved Me. Remember that movie? Lois Esprit with a submarine mode? That was cool. But anyways, I feel that the Carmen Sandiego Netflix has a lot of the Carmen Sandiego Netflix series has a lot of opportunities for LEGO sets. And you could probably use the hair mold from one of the from the Ghostbusters 2016 teen set for Professor Bellum's minifigure, not to be confused with Miss Bellum from the Powerpuff Girls. But yeah, you could reuse that headpiece then. Just imagine seeing Coach Brunt, I think if my memory is... if I remember correctly, yeah, I think that's what her name is, Coach Brunt, as a big fig. Yeah, Coach Brunt as a big fig. Imagine seeing her as a big fig. Yeah. Those are the two kind of sets that I want to see. Although the Carmen Sandiego one does have... the Carmen Sandiego idea does have more potential to show up as an actual LEGO set. Considering that there's a lot of love put into... well, there's a lot of fans of Carmen Sandiego and a lot of people who grew up with the games in the 80s and the 90s. And having a LEGO set of the characters from Carmen Sandiego would be great. Not only for LEGO collectors, but fans of the Netflix series and the video games. Yeah, the computer games, to be more precise. They're the same thing, though. Yeah, so a Carmen Sandiego LEGO set would be great. Let me know in the comments what you think. Alright. Yeah, and I do like the chief character in the Carmen Sandiego series. I do like the fact that they went for the original in the live action series instead of the Jim Carrey, like guy that appeared in the animated series. Well, the original one. And speaking of the original animated series, 2 characters in the Netflix series are named after the OC personas in the original animated series, Zack and Ivy. Yeah, it's like a love letter to the series itself. Yeah. Yeah, like, I want to say, if you were to make the Loud Sisters the villains, yeah, like, it would kind of like be like retracts or Beast Wars, the Beast Wars toy line. Because you made a villain out of someone who... You made a villain out of someone who wouldn't normally be considered a villain. Well, what I'm saying here is that you made a villain out of something that is non-threatening and isn't even the least bit scary and villainous. Yeah, like Retrax is a pill bug. He transforms into a pill bug, which is not even that scary. I mean, did you not see A Bug's Life tuck and roll? Well, that movie came out after Beast Wars already hit the toy shelves, or Beasties as it's known to my fellow Canadians, because of course we couldn't have war in the title of every show we make back in the olden days. Yeah, we couldn't have war. So of course we had to call it Beasties. So yeah, like what I'm trying to say here, the Loud Sisters aren't even the least bit scary. Yeah, they do have angry faces, and some do have scary faces sometimes, but really, if you're gonna make them into villains, then it's pretty much like Retrax. Yeah, Retrax is not even a threatening Predacon, and his whole gimmick is that he, well, looks like he's trying to hug you. Yeah, like, he's not even scary in the least. Why, Hasbro? Why did you choose to reissue him out of all the toys in Beast Wars? You could have picked, I don't know, let me see. Could have picked someone like, Silverbolt. The Beast Wars Silverbolt. No, not the Eagle. The guy who was a Fusor and had 2 swords. You could have made a reissue of that. I'm sure you still got the mold laying around, and it's not hardly ever been used. Aside from that one time that you made a weird repaint of it in Transformers Universe, or weird deco, whatever you want to call it. But I usually I prefer calling repaints. Sheesh Louise, like, what were you even thinking with giving Silverbolt weird colors? Yeah. Yeah, like, if you're gonna make a reissue of any Beast Wars figure, do Silverbolt. Silverbolt should be the one you should do. As I was saying, Silverbolt should be the one that they should reissue, not retracts. You don't even know how bad that figure is. Yeah, intrusive gimmick. A mode that doesn't even look scary. That's why the Loud Sisters should never be villains, because they're not even that terrifying. They're meant to be heroes, not villains. And the figure doesn't even stand up that well, despite having ball joints. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Articulation that is entirely pointless. Man. Yeah, so I actually do have Silverbolt, by the way. Missing one sword. In the show itself, yes, he is supposed to akimbo wield his swords. Yeah. Yeah, and if you get him, you have to have a second sword with you. Because if you just have the one sword, you're pretty much bummed out. Because Silverbolt, as I said before, is supposed to have two swords. He's supposed to be an akimbo wielder. Here we go. Yeah, it's kind of dark to see where the pieces are supposed to go. Yeah, on a lot of these LEGO sets, you can't even make it out. Yeah, I think it's supposed to go like this. Except for the fact that it's not really certain of how you're supposed to position it. Yeah, so, yeah, in case of people are still complaining about how expensive LEGO sets are, it's inflation. Inflation is the problem. Yeah, a lot of times it's inflation that drives the prices of the LEGO sets up. Yeah. Yeah, definitely forgot this piece. course, I forgot this piece. And you're not supposed to put a second one in there as well. You're supposed to leave it at that in the... There you go. As I was saying, real confusing of how it's built sometimes. It's especially under lighting that's not the best for this scenario. Okay. Come on. Yeah, that should do the trick. And we got two of these. Holy crap. It looks pretty long. That's why I have to save it best. So yeah, that's the first part finished. We got the chassis finished. So, which set do I think is the best value in my opinion? That would have to go to the LEGO Spider-Man Advent Calendar. It's got more days in it than the Lionel NASCAR one. And that means more gifts and more fun. So yeah, LEGO Spider-Man Advent Calendar 2, Lionel Advent Calendar 1. So that's the current score tally for now. But let's leave it at that and focus on the second bag. I'm back. I'm ready to do the second bag. So let's go. Here's bag number 2. Here we go. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be built. But anyways, which set do you think had the most clever use of its packaging? Well, which advent calendar do I think had the most clever use of its packaging? Well, in my opinion, it has to be the Lionel NASCAR Phoenix advent calendar, because it uses the packaging as a racetrack. That is amazing. Yeah. Whereas we've seen the LEGO set piece a bunch of times, but you could use the Lionel racetrack for your stop motion scenes, which is cool. So that's 1 point for the Lionel advent calendar. Yep. They're tied again, 2-2. Here we go. And I do like the use of a barrel as a jet turbine, or turbine. Yeah, some people pronounce it like turpin, which I'm not too fond of, since it's should be pronounced like you're pronouncing it like a combine harvester. Or I like to pronounce it like combine. Yeah, that's one thing about word pronunciations. Some people pronounce it differently. I always thought it was pronounced turbine, like combine. Some people pronounce it like turpin. Yeah. You know, the 90s kid questions. They give you basketball related questions, and I understand that basketball was popular in the 90s and a lot of people watched it, but not everyone watched basketball back in the 90s. One of my brothers watched football instead. Not the kind of football, to quote AVGN, not the kind of football where they actually use their foot. The kind where they slam into each other like a bunch of barbarians. Yeah, that's the kind of football. Yeah, like, there's no better description than James Rolfe as the nerd. Kind with a slam into each other. Alrighty. So the final category is best overall. And we're going to do that in the tail end of this build video. Yeah, like, some 90s kids never watched any sports besides NASCAR. Yes, NASCAR is a sport. And the people inside the cars are athletes. It's not, yeah, and this is an argument that's been going on for a long time. Like, come on, these aren't normal, ordinary, everyday street cars. These are highly modified racing machines, usually producing over 600 horsepower. Yeah, at least Michael Moose was smart enough to know that 900 horsepower was enough. I mean, if you went into 1,000 horsepower, yeah, you're talking about TVR Cerberus Speed 12 territory. Yeah, sorry to a lot of the NASCAR guys that do want that much horsepower, but with that much horsepower, you're pretty much destined to have a car that spins like a Beyblade. Yeah, like, even though it's dangerous, some fans do want, like, yeah, some NASCAR fans are really insane. Horsepower is not what matters most when it comes to racing. Sometimes it's all about the clever use of its racing products. Yeah, there's Harley Quinn. Okay, Harley Quinn. I think her full name is Harleen Quinzel, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and Lady Gaga played as her in Joker 2. Yeah, like, Joker 2. Of course, I always like to call it Joker 2. I've heard the movie was pretty bad. Yeah, it's ironic that they never focused on the Joker being a musical before, but now it's a musical? Well, they want it to be artsy. But a lot of people still hated the movie. seriously, like... assembling it wrong, which is a common mistake that I usually make. There she is, her hammer. Just need the Joker to go along with her, because Harley Quinn and the Joker are always, well, seen together. Yeah, you can't have Harley Quinn without the Joker, because she is so dependent on the Joker. Yeah, in the show, she is the Joker's love interest, which makes sense. And she also hates seafood. Yeah. Yeah, food made out of mollusks and fish. Yeah, mollusks, crustaceans, and fish. Yeah, these stickers are always hard to get on. Yeah, like, even though Batman the Animated Series has a retro 1950s aesthetic, it does take place in modern time. Yeah, I always assumed it took place in the 1950s. But it actually takes place in modern time. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be careful when you put the stickers on, because it does stick to the paper pretty well. And LEGO doesn't offer replacement stickers either, so you're SOL if you want. Replace, yeah, like that's the thing that bugs me. Why does LEGO not offer replacement stickers? They offer replacement pieces, so why not replacement stickers? Yeah, instead you have to buy them. Here it is. Batmobile control panel. Alright, rock, paper, scissors. But, oh my god, just get in there, man. There we go. This is really nice. Nice car, isn't it? Yep. Very freaking nice. I love this car. Yeah. Definitely worth getting. It's one of my prized possessions for Christmas aside from the Laserdisc player. Yeah. Which is basically the start to my Laserdisc collecting journey. Yeah, like, it can get a bit iffy in playing CDs because it's literally made in 1991. It's as old as, well, it's older than a lot of you watching this video. But it is an amazing piece of engineering. I would say is one of the better examples of a Laserdisc player that you get to start out in the hobby. Yeah, one of my brothers thinks I need a workout room. Yeah, right. Why do I need a workout room? I want shelving. Yeah, I want a shelf to put my other Laserdiscs, not some room that I'll never use. Yeah, like, there's always going to be someone in your family who doesn't quite understand your interests. Yeah, who never understood your... Yeah, it's one of my brothers. Yeah, that's always normal to have someone in your... It's always normal to have someone in your family who quite doesn't understand your interests. Yeah. Always thought I needed a workout. Oh, no. I think the treadmill and exercise bike are enough. Thank you very much. Yeah, in case you're wondering, if I don't work out, well, I do, but I prefer to only use the treadmill and exercise bike. That's basically enough for me. If I wanted a workout room, wanted to lift weights, I would basically just get a gym membership. Yeah. And he always thought I would want a second gaming chair so we could game together. Seriously, like, yeah, this is just an example of him not understanding my interests. Yeah, it's true that I could use some exercise by myself for reasons, but like I said, the exercise bike and the treadmill are enough for me. If I want to lift weights, I'd be better off going to the gym. Yeah, and getting a gym membership. Probably why he gave me. That's probably why he gave me a Fitbit one time. Yeah, if I wanted something like that, well, a Fitbit for kids to add insult to injury. Yeah, I didn't even want that. I actually exchanged that gift to my own mother. Seriously, like, he just picked out the first thing that I wanted. He just picked out the first thing that he got and thought that I would want it. Yes, and even when I tell him what I exactly want, like a Laserdisc player, he still manages to screw that, which is how I got the Terminator 2 Extreme DVD instead of, well, a Pioneer CLB D400. Yeah, like, there's always going to be someone in your family who like I said, there's always going to be someone in your family who doesn't quite understand your interests. Yeah. It's a good thing I went over to It's a good thing I drove over to get a Laserdisc player. Or we drove over. Because Had it not been for that, Pioneer CLD M90 would have never got the chance to properly embrace the Laserdisc hobby and get into the collecting spirit of Laserdisc. Yes, I do want to collect Laserdiscs. Yeah, I think they're just as important as vinyl records. Some people will give you weird looks if you ask for Laserdiscs, but it's not much better than collecting vinyl records. Yeah, like, how is it any different from collecting vinyl records? People collect them all the time. Laserdiscs are... yeah, they pretty much use the same packaging as vinyl records and have the same standards that conform to vinyl records. Yeah, well, at least the same size, but the way they work is pretty much different. Instead of using a stylus, they use a laser. Because Laserdisc. Anyways, on to the third bag. Here we go. Yeah, time to build Mr. Freeze. Yeah, Mr. Freeze. Yeah, he's one of the villains in Batman the Animated Series. And the final boss in the video game based on that movie. Right, based on the TV show. The Adventures of Batman and Robin. Yeah, it was called The Adventures of Batman and Robin in the second season. The second season. Yeah, I see. This is why you have people that always support you. Yeah. That's Freeze gun. It's a lot different than how it appeared in the show. But that is to be expected by LEGO, since LEGO doesn't want to sell you anything that looks like a real firearm. But it doesn't shoot any bullets, though. It's Freeze gun. Freeze. Yeah. And not to mention, there were some Laserdiscs out there that have things that are not available on DVD. Yeah, we'll explain more when I get around to making my video. But the gist of the gist of it is that Laserdisc isn't entirely obsolete as some Laserdisc movies and special features haven't made it to DVD. That's what's cool about it. I'll explain more in my video. go. Here we go. At least someone's out there building my new TV stand. So I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about random interruptions, which is good. It helps the video flow better. But I do have to be wary of hammering sounds. Alright. It's really cool. Easy and okay, go. I just want to check if I missed something. Nope. I didn't. Bruh. You know what I'm doing wrong. Those parts are supposed to be there. There, that's more like it. Now that is the Batmobile. We're not done just yet. Still got a lot more pieces to go. Here we go. 1 and 2. There we go. There we go. This is a really good looking car. Yeah. It's amazing how well they captured the look of the Batmobile in Lego form. The animated series Batmobile. It's like I'm holding the car that appeared in the show. Look at that, it's so cool. Oh yeah. So I wonder why I got it, cause LEGO Batmobile. LEGO is always known for having excellent Batmobiles. And this is no exception. That is so cool, man. It's a LEGO Batmobile. Yeah. Yeah, and I actually want to see a LEGO Batmobile of the... Oh, LEGO said the Batmobile from the New Adventures of... Well, Batman, the New Adventures, because... That one's just cool looking, and someone actually made it out of a Corvette chassis. Yeah, a C5 Corvette, I'm not kidding. They actually made it out of a Corvette. Chevy Corvette. Very nice car. Very nice. Look at how cool it's looking. Yeah. All we need now is the Batwing for the same series. It'll be so cool. They have the Batwing and the Batmobile from the same series. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing one. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5, 5. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Ooh, yeah. Now that is a Batmobile. Oh my good golly, get down, man. That's so cool. That's so cool, man. Trying to figure out how it's built. I messed up again. Because those pieces are actually in. Now, we need a brick separator. There's one that we can use. Yeah. Yeah. So it's good to bring out the brick separator. There it is. Let's do this. There we go. Wheel arches. I like how they gave you a spare piece. But anyways, on to bag number 4. Alrighty, so the winner of best overall, and I hate to say this, as much as I'm a LEGO fan, and as much as I like the Spider-Man Advent Calendar, it would have to go to the Lionel Advent Calendar. Yeah, it's best overall. Yeah, it's got less days, but it's well worth the money. You only get 2 bad gifts. Yeah, number 46 truck of a driver that you don't care that much about. And a Ryan Blaney race win car. Seriously, I can't get over the fact that we got that instead of the Palmolive Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Talladega win car. Yeah, but it's still an excellent gift, and it has more clever use of packaging, because you get to use the packaging as a racetrack. How cool is that? Yeah, it's actually great for anybody who wants a die-cast racetrack and wants to make stop-motion films. Yeah, an excellent calendar. And it's got the Wendy's car. It gets points for that. It's got the Daniel Suarez Wendy's car. So it gets points for that. Yeah, it was a hard choice to make, to see which one was the best advent calendar overall. So the Lionel advent calendar gets a point. Yeah, so the winner of the Battle of the Calendars 2024 is the Lionel NASCAR advent calendar. Yeah, it's different from the LEGO one. And as much as I like the LEGO Spider-Man advent calendar, you can't beat Daniel Suarez's Wendy's Xfinity car. And it's got the best bang for your buck. Yeah, it might be more expensive than the LEGO one, especially when you have to account for shipping and whatnot. But it's worth it. For one of the best advent calendars yet, and this is not a paid advertisement. I actually think the advent calendar, the Lionel NASCAR advent calendar, is amazing. And it'll appear alongside another LEGO advent calendar and another advent calendar next year for the 2025 Battle of the Calendars. Yeah, I decided to have a similar thing going with Ashens on having different advent calendars duke it out to see which one wins the Battle of the Calendars. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I still like the Spider-Man advent calendar. And it has some phenomenal minifigures. But you cannot top the Lionel advent calendar. It's got everything a NASCAR fan would want. Well, aside from a Ryan Blaney race win car. Yeah, I still can't get over that. They should have included a Palmolive Ricky Stenhouse Jr. race win car instead. Why did they do that? Oh well. You got yourself an advent calendar that's well worth it. Yeah, you got yourself some never before produced cars, contained inside a package that is excellent for the money and has great cars to display. And of course, if you're looking to put diecast displayed on your wall like me, then it is a great choice to save some money on some diecasts, because because sometimes we're on a budget. And that is the best choice for a lot of us. The Lionel Authentics Advent Calendar is a testament to how great Lionel can do it. And yeah, it can, like I said, it can do no wrong. Yeah, my favorite gift in that Advent calendar is the Daniel Suarez Wendy's car. Yeah, it's from the Xfinity series, but it's amazing. If we could get an IWK 250 light model while the Kids for Cat car is an extra, that would be amazing. It would be a great space filler. Yeah, I know it's not NASCAR, but it's stock car racing. And most NASCAR fans would usually want to watch late model racing. Yeah. I'm actually surprised of how well the Lionel Advent Calendar turned out. It was well worth the shipping to get. And I didn't expect it to win the 2025 Battle of the 2024 Battle of the Advent Calendars. Hopefully LEGO will have a chance next year. Because there's always going to be a next year for the Battle of the Calendars. Yeah. Lionel won this year. Yeah, before then it was strictly LEGO. But I wanted to change it up. Yeah, so stay tuned to what kind of Advent calendars will be included in the Battle of the Calendars, and I'll handpick 3 themes. Yeah. Come on, where's you? What the fudge? Come on. I gotta get that piece. Got the piece. Yeah, that's the thing with LEGO sets. They're always going to have pieces that will fall off. Yeah, like I said, as much as I like the LEGO Spider-Man Advent Calendar, I do think Lionel won this one. So yeah, Lionel has won this year's Battle of the Calendars. Even when NASCAR had a rather disappointing championship season with Joey Logano winning the championship. Yeah, like, what the heck, man. Joey Logano should never be a NASCAR champion. Heck, a 3-time NASCAR champion. Although NASCAR is thinking about rotating the championship race around, which is actually good. They actually listen to the fans for once. I actually do like the idea of having the championship race rotate. Good for you, NASCAR. You finally listened. Yeah. Hopefully they'll bump up the horsepower, but please no a 1,000 horsepower mark. That's dangerous levels of fast. That's like TBR Cerberus Speed 12 territory right here. And keep in mind, NASCAR racing cars don't have any driving assists. They're still hard to control. Yeah, and the next gen cars are known to be rather unpredictable in their handling. So adding 1,000 horsepower would only make that worse. Yeah, it would actually be really bad if you added more horsepower, given that, well, added 1,000 horsepower, given that it'll spin out of control. And on intermediates, Gen 6 cars with 900 horsepower were always known to have accidents. Yeah, you still get them with the next gens, but it was much worse with the more powerful cars. Yeah, it's hard to see the pieces. Look at that. That is so cool, man. It really makes you feel like a little kid again. Yeah, I've been confused for a little kid sometimes, but I'm a grown man. I'm a 29-year-old. I'm 29 years old. I'm pretty much capable of buying my own stuff. It's just that sometimes I have to get my parents to buy stuff for me in order to save money. Yeah, and I'm not going to tell you my secret sauce. Yeah, I'm not going to give out any more personal details. Because there is a secret that I don't want you guys to know. Yeah, a secret method. Just know that I do have another source of income. But I'm not going to tell you about it though. Because I want you to know. It's a secret. It's like the KFC secret recipe. I have to protect the secret. Okay. Am I right? Yeah, we got the wheel arches done. Now we gotta. This is gonna be easy. Just slap on 5 of these. Check it out, man. Check it out. Yeah, and launchers. Of course, every Batmobile has to have a launcher. But I do like that it's not an overly intrusive gimmick. It doesn't actually affect the toy. It's there to give it more accuracy. Because no Batmobile is complete without launchers. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Very nice car. Oh my good God. Look at the launchers. Give you. Yeah, and we have the cockpit. Oh look, there's that flame piece. I thought it was discontinued. I thought LEGO did away with that flame piece. But no, it's made another appearance. That. It's a cockpit. It opens up just like in the show. Well, kinda. Yeah, and I do like the flame effect for the turbine. Boom, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-ba-ba-bum, bum, ba-ba-ba-bum, bum, da-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba-ba, bum, bum. Yeah, it does have the Batmobile. Let's have the look. awesome. Truly is. It's got everything you could possibly want and more. Now let's put it off to the side and build the base. Got some Nexonite shields going on. Yeah. LEGO continues to use this piece even after Nexonites have been discontinued. Yeah, it's one of the most well-used pieces in LEGO history. I do like the usage of LEGO Nexonites pieces as a sort of makeshift metal plating. It's really clever of how LEGO uses these pieces. Amazing. Here we go. Almost finished. Almost finished. Just gotta put on the sticker. Yeah, 310 miles per hour jet boost. There. Yeah, it does say that it uses turbo diesel fuel. I'm not sure if that's ever brought up in the show itself, since we never saw what kind of fuel it uses. Yeah, I do like that Batman fits right in there with his cape. Really nice touch. Awesome. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Well, what a great way to end end 2024, am I right? With the old and in with the new. Well, there it is. Yep, the cockpit opens for Batman to go inside. Yeah, and of course the turntable does turn. Although the connection's a bit fiddly, because you have to try to get it on there like that. Yeah. but it's still really cool. I do like the fact that it uses a display stand. Look at that. And it also has a Mr. Freeze minifigure. Which, yeah, just like with any LEGO minifigure, you can't stand up unless have his legs bent so he can hold his weapon. And a Harley Quinn minifigure. Which, yeah, she could actually stand like that. That's really cool. Yeah, the Batmobile itself is really cool. I don't have to fork out the cash to get the LEGO Batman art set, because I just got the Batmobile. I could just get the Joker minifigure alone. So yeah, it's a great set to end the new year, end 2024. So, what are my favorite videos of 2024? What's some of my favorite videos of 2024? What's my favorite videos of 2024? Well, some of my favorite videos are mainly the videos where there's a race involved, and also the Home Alone game review, the Christmas special, because I actually put a lot of effort into it, and it has the Stella Zhao animation. Yeah, you can't go wrong with her. Unless you're not a fan of the Loudhouse. But anyways, yeah, it's got plaque there. Yeah. It says it has turbo diesel fuel because we never actually get to see what kind of fuel it uses in the show itself. You don't see the Batmobile refueling once. So of course they had to come up with something. Yeah, it's 310 miles per hour. Yeah, it's a really cool set. And it would definitely look great displayed alongside my other Batmobiles. Yeah, very excellent set. And you can't go wrong with it. Yeah, it has to have launchers somehow, but I still think it's a great set. Especially with the Mr. Freeze and Harley Quinn minifigures. They're always very popular characters in the show, so it makes sense to include them. Heck, Mr. Freeze was even the final boss in the Sega Genesis Adventures of Batman and Robin game. So it kind of makes sense of why he would be included in this set. Yeah, if there were some marks against it, I would say, well, the stand is a bit wibbly sometimes. And, well, launchers are kind of tacked on, but that's pretty much it. It's an awesome set. And I highly recommend you to get it if you're especially if you're a fan of the excellent Batman animated series. If you're a fan of Batman animated series, definitely get this one. If you want to honor Kevin Conroy's legacy, well, definitely get this set. So yeah, here's to me saying, rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. You might be gone, but you will be forever remembered as the best animated Batman, the voice of the best animated Batman, and this set will forever cherish your legacy. Hopefully you'll have a good time resting in celebrity heaven. But anyways, this is the Bandito signing off. Catch you guys next time and peace out. And Happy New Year, everyone. See you in 2025.